The highly anticipated said Tarkir Dragonstorm is dropping this week, and we have a collector booster right here. Thanks to our friends over at Superscripts Comics and Games for letting us open this box right here for you guys on the channel. And all I'm hoping for right now is some alt arts and some beautiful looking dragons, because I want a Mox Jasper, I want to see an Ugin, I want to see a Halo foil. I have high hopes for this box, I'm not going to lie to you. But thanks to them for letting us open this box for their stocks. Any cards you see in this box opening, you can pick up on their website. So definitely head down to the description and take a peek and see what they have, because we're going to be opening a lot more boxes after this one, and this is just the start of everything. Without further ado, let's make sure camera's recording and let's crack this collector booster. Let's go. Oh, these are so much easier to open than previous sets. Oh my gosh, thank you. I don't have to look like a madman on camera anymore. Okay, well, it looks like the fancy cards are in the front. Taking note of that. Sarkhan, Dragon, Ascendant. Look at that foiling. That's beautiful. Oh my gosh. Encampment. That's going to be one of the rares. Their new rare lands. Stadium Headliner. Tevil's Judgment is going to be in one of the commander decks. That's cool. Frostcliff Siege is another rare. And then we have Islands, Dragon, Feral. These are cool. They're just all foiled out. Yep, they're just going to go right here. We only care about the good stuff. Only caring about the good stuff right now. I'm kind of sad all the good stuff is in the front. I'm not going to lie to you. I was kind of hoping for a little bit more anticipation. But I don't feel like doing card tricks. We're just going to open them. That is some really nice foiling on the Spirit Token. Can we see that? You can. Oh, second pack. We had an Ugin. Look at that. I don't think that's the super cool foiling, but that is definitely showcase, and that is definitely foil. And it is also definitely Ugin. Look at that card. We spoke into existence. I'm happy. But that will also be our first mythic for the box. Mountain Monastery for a rare. Windcrag Siege, Reunion of the House for a commander card. Naga Fleshcrafter. And then we have Island, and then foiled out commons. Nothing to note there. We're just going to keep cracking. We hit that Ugin. We hit that Ugin. Can we hope for a Mox on top of that? Or is that too selfish? Is that too much? Is that greedy? Damn. They're doing a great job on the foiling. The Lhasa Prowler, also pretty. I like the foiling better than just the regular old. Come on, show me one, show me one. There we go. Like, it just looks better. Like, I like the concept of the black, but like the foiling just makes it pop so much more in comparison. So yeah, definitely like the foiling more. Prowler. Magmatic Hellkite. This is toxic. I'm standing by that statement. That is toxic. Putting a stun counter on land. Mean. Tsaruka Elusive Hunter and Tevil for our commander card right there. I believe he's the face card for one of the decks. Don't quote me on that. Smile of Death. At the beginning of your upkeep, return 2 target creatures, power 2 or less, from your graveyard to the battlefield, +1/+1 counter on each of those. That is going to be pretty powerful in a lot of formats. Very excited about that. And then here is our lesser cards. Put that over there. Come on. So yeah, Smile of Death is going to be pretty popular. I think we'll see it a lot in Standard. Definitely going to be played in Modern. I've seen a lot of people excited about it in Modern. Eerie Ultimatum in the freaking foil full. Look at that. Special guest right at the front. Another mythic. Herd Heirloom. I was pretty excited about this card with the thought that Beanstalk was going to be banned in Standard. I thought this might be a replacement. But since Beanstalk wasn't printed, I'm not too sure about this card. It does have some mana fixing, which is cool, but 4 greater is pretty hard and deals combat damage, also kind of restricts it. But so we'll see if it actually sees play. Dragonclaw. Thundermane for our rare. That goes there. Tersa Light Shatter. Enters or discard. Ooh, we got the eyeball. We got the eyeball. I think those are going to be pretty popular as well. Haste, whenever this guy enters, discard up to 2 cards and draw them many cards. That's cool. Whenever this guy attacks, there are 7 or more cards in your graveyard. Exile a card at random from it. You may cast that card this turn. Very nice. So a little bit of graveyard play as well. That'll be set off to the side. And then here's your alts. Your other cards inside the pack. Ooh. I'm still getting excited. I mean, we're hitting pretty good cards so far. I think Ugin's the highlight of the box right now. But I'm happy to change that if we open a Mox. So, Spirit and Mardu Siegebreaker. Dragon Assault. Another Mythic. We got the Turtle. I hope we could get Turtle Tribal inside of Standard. That'd be so much fun. Welcome to the Dead. Eskai Dragonclaw. And then Regular Forest. That was a pretty lackluster pack. I won't lie. That was pretty lackluster. Come on. Come on. Okay, these are getting harder. I think I lied to myself whether these are easier or not. Here we go. Copy. Fangkeeper. Dragon Blade. Alternate Showcase. Something art. I can't keep them straight anymore. There's so many different versions of this art. It's something. Dragon Blade Showcase, maybe. Sage of the Skies. Within range, that's going to be a fun commander card. Full stop. Within range, definitely going to be playable. And we got a Plains Eyeball. Look at that. And then there's the other stuff. Huzzah. I think we are halfway through. I don't remember how many packs are in here, honestly. Warrior Token. Corey Steelcutter. Master Opportunist. Flurry. Whenever you cast your second spell, you turn to copy it and exile that spell you cast with 4 time counters on it. If it doesn't have suspend, it gains suspend. So it just pretty much just stacks up a bunch of spells over a bunch of turns. Is that what I'm seeing? Okay. That's not going to be a problem. I'm excited. Rediscover the Way. Full Art Saga. Here's our commander card. Transforming Flourish. Demonstrates. Destroy target artifact or creature you don't control. If the permanent is destroyed this way, its control exile cards from the top of the library until they exile a non-land card. Then they may cast that card without paying its mana's cost. Okay. I mean, it's a fun removal spell. That's okay. It's a harmonized card. There's your extras. They're down to 5 packs. 5 packs. Come on, give us something else to be excited for other than Ugin. I feel like I should put this like front and center, right? Channel another Ugin or something. Warrior. Herd Heirloom. Hooray. We got a Mox. Let's go. There it is. We got an Ugin and a Mox in the set. If only it was a foil. Mox and Ugin, 1 box. Let's go. That's what we were hoping for. We did it. We spoke it into existence. We got Inevitable Defeat as well. Pyremaw. Severance Priest. Mountain. And then Teaming Dragonstorm and the extras. I don't know if we can go from here. I think this is the peak. This is the peak of the box. Unless we somehow pull one of the fancy border foil things I don't even know the name of anymore. Death Begets Life. I think that's good. That's really expensive though. Destroy all creatures and enchantments, draw cards. That's pretty expensive. I think that might be commander-ish. Roaring River Serpent. Revival of the Ancestors. Bob Stewart Harvest. I'm not even going to attempt to say that name, but Lineage. And then Swamp, and here are your extras. Cool. 2 Mox Jasper, Ugin, 1 box. That's peak. Absolute peak. Hopefully we can keep going on this note, but Spirit, Great Argent City. Carrion Conqueror. Oh my gosh, this is going to be the next Grand Abolisher. Activate abilities of artifacts, creatures, and planeswalkers can't be activated. 3/3 flying for 3. I'm going to highly dislike seeing this card cast in any format, in all honesty. We didn't need another one of these. Here's another Lineage. Adaptive Trading Post for a commander card. Flamehold Grappler. Planes. And then stuffs. Cool. Two more packs after this. Or I'm sorry, one more pack after this. Roaring of the Endless Song. Mardu Siegebreaker again. Road Watcher. Diviner of the Mist. Siege. Oh, that was a light pack. Hopefully we're saving it all for the end. There's your extras. Hopefully this last pack is a hot, decent one. Maybe not an Ugin or a Mox Jasper, but you know what? I will take anything that's solid. Reliquary Dragon. Siege Enchantment. United Battlefront. Lotus Sight Dancers. Protector of the Wastes. Call the Spirit Dragons. Wilberg. Dragons you control have indestructible at the beginning of your upkeep. For each color, put a +1/+1 counter on a dragon you control of that color. If you put a +1/+1 counter on 5 dragons this way, you win the game. Dragons didn't need this. They didn't. But you know what? We'll take it. And then you got the Swamp Eye in foil. So automatic increased value right there. And there's your extras. Cool. Oh my gosh. In one box, we hit the Alt Art Ugin foil. Look at that. Showcase. I don't know what to call this. I don't know what to call this anymore. But it's amazing looking. Look at that foiling. And then we also hit a Mox. Mox Jasper. Look at that. Solid box. Very happy. We had some also pretty decent mythics. Call, Death Begets Life, Master Opportunist, Dragon Back Assaults, Eerie Ultimatum for our special guest. Smile at Death is also going to be a very solid card. And Tevel, which is going to be a face commander for the decks. And then just hit a bunch of rares that are probably mostly playable across the board. I don't think I've seen anything that like now it'll never see play. I think they're mostly playable, of which I think, where is he? This Magmatic Hellkite is going to be the bane of my existence whenever I play against a red deck now in like a bunch of different formats because stun counters on land is wild. That's all I have to say about that. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed opening this collector booster with me. If you see anything you like this Ugin or this Mox Jasper right here, be sure to head on the description or find Superscripts Comics and Games and go pick them up off the website. Or maybe even call the Spirit Dragons. That's also a really good card. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching the stream. If you want to pick up any of the cards you just saw Aaron open, you can stop by Superscript Comics and Games, located in Lakewood, Ohio, or check us out online at superscriptohio.com. Take care.